Yeah, did he look a little bit sluggish to you? Just that's what critics were saying on social media.
I think he was timing him a good time, so I think it was good.
But Canelo's just he's throwing like maybe good 20 punches around. Munguia was throwing like, probably double that, but he looked more active.
It's about effective aggressiveness, so it wasn't about the most shots, it was about him throwing the right shots, the hardest shots. And, his reaction to the punches, I guess.
It was an amazing fight. I think, they definitely put on for the weekend. Cinco de Mayo, two Mexican warriors, future legends. They did an amazing job, and Canelo did his thing tonight. Yeah, I thought it was going to be over. I felt like he was breaking him down, as the rounds went on, but Munguia's a tough dude, man. Like he came in shape for sure. He took big punches, and kept going forward. And just being him, being a true Mexican warrior. You can't underestimate, Canelo's height. People think that he's small or he's short, but he's strong. He's really strong, and obviously he proved that tonight. He grabbed a bigger man that's much more bigger, much more younger. He brought him down to his size, and that's why you got to give him the respect. I give a lot of respect to Canelo and Munguia. They true champions. Hopefully, we can run it on September, Puerto Rico versus Mexico. I feel like that's the biggest thing that can happen for this year.
Canelo is still the king, man. The king reigns.
They look a little bit sluggish to you. Fans were kind of saying that on social media.
I think with Munguia being younger, people are going to... I think Munguia is naturally throws more combinations than Canelo. But Canelo, to me, he does what he always does. He's calm. He lays back. He tears you down to the body. He was punching Munguia's arm so hard that, Munguia couldn't even throw an uppercut toward the end of the fight. He did what Canelo does. So to me, he doesn't look like he slowed down to me.
Was you a little bit shocked, just the way he caught him in that uppercut and that knockdown? I think it was the 6th or 7th, if I'm not mistaken.
I thought Munguia was going to be out of there by like round 9, round 10. So shouts to him because he's really, really tough. And he was able to last all 12 rounds. And he fought Canelo harder than I think I've seen anybody fight him. We're talking about Charlo, Saunders, all those guys that fought against Canelo tried to get on their wheels and move. Munguia was just right there, like taking shots, giving shots, and he even buzzed Canelo a time or two. So Munguia showed why he belongs to be here. I still think the only man that can beat Canelo is Terence Crawford. That's just what I think, and I want to see it.
From the beginning, we knew that Jaime Munguia was not ready. He's only fought like 2 fights at 168. Canelo has all the experience in the world, I think Munguia was lacking enough experience fighting a top-level fighter, an elite fighter like that, and it made Canelo look really good, and I think he looked really good. So at the end of the day, it was a good fight. Munguia came and got some punches in, and it was exciting at the end of the day, I think, but he didn't have enough, to win. I think Canelo won all the rounds unanimous. I was there live. I got to go see and watch it on TV, but to me, it looked like he was breaking them down, and Munguia kind of looked like he was ready to go. So
Munguia dropped in, I think, was it the 3rd or the 4th round, counter punch uppercut combo from Canelo, flashed the power that everybody talks about. Did you think the fight was over at that point? Did you think that Canelo was going to
That was a
really
good shot. Yeah, I thought that was a really good shot. I thought that Canelo was going to finish him, but Munguia came with really good condition. He recuperated real quick, and he continued to fight. There were some times that he'd throw a lot of flurries, and he looked really good.
Oscar, were you surprised? You got to give a lot of props to Jaime Munguia. He won more fans tonight with the performance he had.
Look, it's experience, and he went 12 rounds with the current face of boxing, which is great. He comes back from this, he bounces back from this, and look, all along I've never disrespected Canelo as a fighter. He's always a good fighter. So what Munguia did against the current face of boxing was nothing to be ashamed of.
You got to tip your hat up to Munguia. You just keep on coming forward. Absolutely. After that knockdown, right?
He wanted to give the fight fans a great show.
What would be next for Munguia? We'll go back to the drawing board and then we'll figure it out. But he'll be back. He'll be back. Bernard. He'll be back. Bernard.
Look, I'm gonna tell you guys what I thought about the fight. It was a tremendous fight. Mexico won, regardless of everything. It was a great fight. That knockdown. Had a good, played a good role. But like I said, it was a great card altogether.
What do you think is next for Canelo Alvarez, considering the fact
that there's only one fight for Canelo Alvarez, and that's David Benavidez, and everyone wants to see that, so we need to make that shit happen.
Is it the Rolly Show still?
Yeah, hell yeah. It's always been a Rolly Show. Still is the Rolly Show.
Bueno, la verdad, pues, obviamente, creo que siempre busqué la pelea. Creo que gané los primeros rounds, iba muy bien, hasta que llegó el quinto asalto y me agarró. La verdad que me sentí muy bien, nunca me sentí lastimado. Creo que es un peleador con bastante experiencia y pues la verdad yo creo que no contento con el trabajo que hice, pero creo que es una buena experiencia y pues ni modo, la cara en alto, hay que seguir trabajando fuerte.
Well, first of all, I would like to tell you that I was always looking for the fight. I was always following him and trying to put in a fight. I think he's a fighter with a lot of experience, and I think I was winning the first rounds until I get caught in the fifth, and I believe that and honestly I was never hurt, but he's got a lot of experience. He's a very good fighter, and it was a learning experience. I didn't get the win, but it was a great learning experience tonight.
No, pues la verdad yo creo que una gran experiencia. Obviamente siempre tratamos de buscar la pelea, siempre tratamos de hacer una buena pelea, una pelea emocionante para todos ustedes, pero pues es experiencia.
Well, I believe that it's a great experience. I was always trying to put a great show for you guys, and I was looking for the fight, and it's a great experience.
When you got knocked down with the uppercut, how hurt were you? Did you feel like that changed the fight?
Sí, así es. La verdad que nunca, cuando me pegó el upper, la verdad nunca me sentí lastimado. Más que nada me sorprendió, pero lastimado, la verdad no estaba.
Honestly, when he hit me with the uppercut, I was more surprised than hurt. I was surprised and I was not hurt. The question is, what did Canelo Alvarez surprise you with his condition in the last rounds? With everything that he did in the last rounds, and do you think he will give you another shot?
Bueno, yo creo que, como te digo, empecé muy bien la pelea. Empecé ganando, yo creo que los primeros 3-4 rounds. Después de ahí, él, pues, me empecé a meter en su pelea, lo empecé a empujar, me empecé a caer, pues, en su juego y, pues, fue, pienso, lo que me llevó a este resultado, ¿no? Pero la verdad que tenía una gran condición y cerró muy bien la pelea.
Well, he was in a great shape. He was in a great condition, and honestly, I was winning the first rounds. Then after the knockdown, I started to fall into his game, and he started to beat me with his experience. You were beating him in the first rounds. And do you think that Saúl Canelo Álvarez is unbeatable? He's invincible?
Bueno, pues no lo pienso así. Obviamente es un peleador muy bueno, pero ya tiene 2 peleas perdidas, entonces eso quiere decir que no es invencible, pero es un gran peleador.
He already got 2 losses, and I think he's a very good fighter, but I don't think he's invincible.
Bueno, yo creo que siento que tal vez me desesperé un poco por querer recuperar los puntos y ir a buscar la pelea, ir a empujar, y fue cuando pues él aprovechó y empezó a puntear y pues empezó a caminar para atrás y me empezó a agarrar.
No, I think I get desperate to try to recover that knockdown, and I start changing my game, and I think with his experience, he started getting me into his game with the counter punching.
I thought Jaime did excellent against the current face of boxing right now. I strongly feel that I take nothing away from Canelo. I've always said he's a good fighter in the ring. But this experience for Jaime will just take him to another level. It's just like Mayweather and Canelo. It's same thing. You know, Canelo got schooled, and then he became the face of boxing. He became a good fighter. Same thing with Munguia. He gains experience. He didn't get schooled, but he gains experience and becomes a better fighter. So this is just the beginning for Jaime.
Bueno, nada más decirles a todos que muchas gracias por su apoyo, que espero que hayan disfrutado la pelea y vamos a seguir trabajando duro para seguirles brindando buenas peleas. Viva México, muchas gracias.
Well, what he said that he's gonna come back. He's coming back stronger, and from Golden Boy and Sanford, we have a sensational fighter in Jaime Munguia. We have the face, the idol, the champion with no belt, and we're coming back with him stronger. Thank you very much.
I spent some time with your brother Rigo in Guadalajara. How much does it mean to you to have all of your family here with you?
No, it means a lot. My family is everything for me, and see everybody here support me. Everything.
You've worked with both Oscar De La Hoya and Eddie Hearn. What's the difference between Oscar and Eddie? You've worked with both.
Oh, okay. Wait, it's so much different.
What's different?
Es muy temprano para pensar en un siguiente rival.
Voy a descansar. Creo que me merezco descansar, disfrutar de esta pelea con mi familia y después ver qué es lo que viene.
¿Te gustaría una revancha con
septiembre? No, creo que no es para una revancha.
Canelo se sorprendió un poquito como Jaime Munguia venía enfrente cada
How you go 12 rounds and your face is so clean?
I work a lot for that, my friend.
Okay, tell me about meeting Gervonta Davis tonight. What was that like? First time you met him?
No, I like I say, I like his style. I like Gervonta, and it's good to meet him.
So, have you spoken to Oscar since Wednesday?
No, I don't need to speak.
Saúl, ¿qué fue lo que más te sorprendió de Munguia?
Because I feel good. No, sit down. I feel great. I feel proud about this fight. I think all the Mexicans enjoy, and I feel great. I knew Munguia is gonna be tough. He's a strong fighter. He have a lot of pride. So, but I did what I need to do to win. La verdad es que va a aprender mucho. Esta noche va a aprender mucho Jaime. Es un muchacho muy valiente, que vino a ganar. Hay que respetar eso, que vino a ganar, vino a entregar todo. Lo lastimé varias veces abajo y nunca se rindió. Va a aprender mucho, eso sí, va a aprender mucho y lo de ser mi sucesor, pues ojalá que sea otro mexicano, sea él o cualquier otro. La verdad que para mí será un orgullo.
The question was his thoughts on Munguia's performance and the fight being, one of his best performances so far, Canelo's performance. And Canelo was saying that Munguia is definitely going to learn a lot. He did a good job. He fought his hardest. I hit him down low on the body multiple times, but he's going to grow from this. He's going to learn, and he's going to be better for it. And as far as who my successor might be in boxing, I just hope that it might be a Mexican, whether it's him or somebody else.
I feel grateful with my team, with Eddie, with all my team, Raúl, El Pollo, Clutch, todos, everybody in my team. I feel very proud of them because we all. Chepo is always with us, no matter where he at. So I feel proud about this win because it's a big win for Mexico. We both are Mexicans. For the first time, two Mexicans fighting the four belts. So I feel proud about it. I think the people enjoy a lot.
Now, after this victory, are we going to see you fight sometime soon, David Benavidez? Thank you.
We'll see. I'm gonna rest and talk with my team, and like I say, everybody asking for everything, but and I always did. I always fight with everybody. You asking, so but right now I'm in the position I can ask him to. So I'm in the position I can ask him to, and I can do whatever I want, and we'll see what happens next.
To go back to the first question that our colleague here kindly asked, it was about whether Canelo takes something away from this fight as a learning experience, just like he must learn anything from, each fight that he has, regardless of who the opponent is. And Canelo said that, I take away his bravery. I always try to take the good things out of every fight. I mean, with this one, I still have to process it. I can't really go into that much detail, but I take his bravery away from this fight because he was hurt and he still came forward and he still tried. And being that brave is something that I admire tonight.
I couldn't finish the fight, yeah, but I take my time. That's why it's 12 rounds to see who's the best, and I take my time, and I don't want to make mistakes. So I did what I supposed to do to win, and Munguia is a strong fighter. You need to be careful with that, and I just take my time.
Is there anything that you've seen, any slippage? Do you see where he can get better? Just give me your impressions on the way he's fighting right now.
No, él cada pelea muestra avances, aunque es un veterano joven con tantas peleas. Vean, no se sentó en ningún round. Llegó fresco, llegó muy bien. También enfrente tenemos buenos peleadores. Munguia fue campeón mundial, es un gran peleador, pero creo que peleador que domina desde el primer round hasta el 12 es porque está en su prime.
Canelo is still in his prime. Someone that dominates from round 1 to round 12. Munguia is a young fighter, and Canelo was able to showcase that tonight. He's a young veteran, regardless of the amount of fights that he has had, and we feel like we can still go a long way.
What did you see from Jaime Munguia that led you to throw the right uppercut, because you were very successful landing the right uppercut over the course of the fight?
He's strong. He's smart, but he's a little slow, so I can do things fast and throw my punches, my combinations. I throw everywhere, and then I fin and I got that uppercut. But you need to work to get that kind of combinations.
Yeah, this is fucking Mexico. Yeah. Are you happy, my friend? Yeah, of course.